When it comes to your heart and your mind, these are two different things. For example, the heart knows what's good for you. The mind doesn't. It has got an ego and it has a polarity inside of it, which makes it difficult to know what's good and bad for you. The heart doesn't have a polarity at all. If you want to fault the heart, which I know that it has acknowledged the fact that sometimes things won't actually go as planned in terms of everything becoming right. The only thing you can actually get from the heart is over the fact that it is neutral. This means that whatever trouble the heart might actually produce will have a way to give you a greater solution that will never impact you negatively in your life. The mind can give you that solution, but still yet again, something is going to come for you and it's going to affect you negatively so, because you actually created it from your polarity mind concept. So in other words, what I'm saying is you can manifest things out of your mind. You'll get them, but something bad negatively will happen to you. But when you manifest things out of your heart, that will never happen. Why? Because the heart knows what's good for you. If the heart knows that I cannot give you this million as yet, you need to clear your path. You need to do this. You need to lose that before I can actually be able to give you that million. Knowing very well that nothing bad will come for you and affect you to the point that it actually takes your life. Now, the mind doesn't care about that. The mind will give you that million right now, even though it knows that few years to come, the reason for your life to end will be because of this million. Yes, I know. Everybody's going to die at some point, but that is not actually real. I'm talking about in the concept of somebody thinking that, but we're all going to die. It's a different thing when you actually are dying over the course of the million that you actually manifested out of your mind instead of you manifesting out of your heart. When the heart knows it is time for you to get that million, it will actually produce that. In a sense that whatever that is that you're going to use with that million, nothing bad or negatively will actually impact you. So the heart operates like a crystal. You can have a crystal right now and start to manifest things through it. The crystal already knows that the moment you touch the crystal, it already knows what is it that is, it needs to actually help you with it. And if the crystal knows that I cannot be able to give you these things which are materialistic in your life because you've got these people in your life, you've got these friends, you are living in the city, you are living in this environment, I'm not going to be able to give you those things unless if things have to be shifted inside of you in order for you now to get closer to the things which you're actually manifesting through the crystal. The crystal will never give you that. Right? So the mind doesn't actually have the very same concept that crystal does, which is actually connected to your heart, especially if you're living inside of your heart completely. You know very well that you are dwelling inside of your heart with this unconditional love. The only love you can be able to get inside of your brain is the conditional love, which is the one that actually ends up destroying you in that motion. So you have to understand the concept when it comes to your heart and your mind, over the fact that you need to overcome the ego mind, which is actually polarized. The reason why things will actually end up bad happening in your life is because of the mindset that you actually have. But if you're able to move from that space and be inside of your heart and start to manifest things out of your heart and start to actually connect with the unconditional love, everything will be much more easier for you in your whole entire life in terms of you having to get things, which is intuition or wishing things into reality or manifesting things out of your heart. The heart knows what's good for you, but the mind doesn't know what's good for you. It is concrete. Over the fact that there's a right side of the brain and the left side of the brain, that's more like a confusion. Your right side of your brain says do this. Your left side of your brain says do not do this. I mean, your left side of your brain says do not do this. Your whole entire body says that, or your spirit, I can be able to do things that are impossible. Your concrete mind says no, which is your logic mind says no, you cannot do that. You need to be logic. Whatever that is that you're actually exposing yourself into is not real. You're not going to actually gain access to it. Then when the right side of your brain says, yes, you can actually be able to do that, you do that. Nothing wrong with it, right? But expect negative results to come and affect you at that time. Because you created, or whatever that is that you made out of your mind concept, it had a polarity inside of it. But if you were to actually face things inside of your heart, everything will actually be cleared out for you. That is why when you look at the whole entire world, it is controlled from the concept of the mind. What you think is right with what you see and perceive, you go and follow that pattern. You're not actually going inside of your heart, which has a clear enough information for you to actually expose the true creation, how things turn out to be when you start to actually live in that moment. The mind doesn't care about that. It gives you whatever that is that you want. It gives you all those tools which will actually work in a negative sense, that it actually affects your whole entire life. Not only you, but everybody around you, which now is prone to create what? Karma. A lot of people don't actually believe in karma. It is okay. If you don't believe in karma, it is okay. You're actually being wise. If you believe in it, it's actually going to affect you. But there is a motion of a negative aspect that will always follow you around because of the negative habits that you're having in your life and everybody around you. There's a way to change that, right? But I'll make a video about it. I was actually putting it out there. So the whole entire world is being controlled from the concept of the mind perspective, not from the heart perspective. In a nutshell, what I'm actually trying to say is we are living in the brain of the body. We are not inside of it yet. The only time you get to be inside of the heart in this world is being in the hollow earth, is being in the underworld, which the whole entire, or so many theories have tried to actually demonize it, to make people think that that's where actually hell is. It's not that. Hell is here, right in front of you, right? So the whole entire world is being controlled out of the perspective of the mind. Hence, that is why you look at what happened yesterday, day before yesterday, what's about to happen is usually negative. That's what the mind does. It doesn't care. I can give you all the power you need from the aspects of the mind, but something negative is going to come and impact you to the point that it actually sends you to death, unexpectedly so, with everybody that is around you. You get in the car, angry and all of that, with that motion, which is a feeling. The feeling concept comes from the right side of your brain. You get inside of the car, you start driving, you cause an accident. Now you've actually affected so many people with the mindset that you had. Instead of you being inside of your heart, things are going to be so totally different, right? So if the whole entire world was being derived from the aspect of the inner core of the heart, which is the underworld or the underground or the hollow earth, the world would be a better place. But that unfortunately can never happen, right? That can never happen. The concrete mind is the one that actually rules the whole entire world. Even if you try to get people at a concept of understanding the unconditional love and how to actually live from it, it'll be very difficult because people are being controlled by the materialistic things that are fascinated by the mind. Oh, this looks so beautiful. Oh my God, I really want this for myself. I need to get this. I need to get that. Already you're actually being manipulated. If you were to fall from your mind, which is the true awakening, the concrete mind, right, which is your dome, where your whole entire body is actually being blocked. For your body's inside of your mind, not the other way around, right? If you were to move that essence of your being, your whole entire concept and everything that is around you and place it inside of your heart, you would actually be a better person to live in this world. You're not going to be stressed. You're not going to think that you're having depression. You're not going to be easily manipulated. You're going to be free. That's a true awakening that a lot of people are actually missing out. You now know that everything that you're doing it from the heart, to the point that you know that the heart knows what's actually good for you, what's actually bad for you. That's why I'm saying that you can try to fall to the heart, but it doesn't have any polarity inside. The only thing that it has, it is the neutral side of the motion. It can actually behave in that pattern, in making sure that whatever negative thing is actually about to happen, it will be able to counterattack that by giving you the right solution. That even though you come up with that solution, nothing negative would actually impact your whole entire life. Now the mind doesn't actually have that. Even if you come up with the solution right now, something's still yet to come and affect you, because from the beginning, you created everything from the concept of your mind instead of the concept of your heart, right? So you need to understand these things. Your power lies within your heart. The heart is not polarized, but the mind is. And it starts by doing what? Overcoming the ego mind. Free yourself from that, then you'll start to taste the true freedom and the divinity of the power that's inside of you.